Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not relevant.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy there.
Got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughened him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
As the agent for Peyton Ansley, John Milton, you are indicating to me that you're quite familiar with Peyton Ansley, John Milton, and that's basically you. Is that correct?
I am the agent authorized to represent Peyton Ansley, John Milton, as written in all capital letters.
All right, and you understand for my purposes, though that language doesn't make any sense. So
No, I do not.
I understand. Okay, well, I'm telling you that. And so I am, until you disabuse me of the motion, or the notion, I am inclined to believe that you are both the agent and the person. So. And it's
I'm not a person, I'm one of the people, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
What more do you need to see?
Good morning. Welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. Happy Friday. Happy No Pants Friday. What a day. Where to begin? I think we begin with this. A little bit of goat yell to get us kicked off in the morning. What a day. Good morning. Hope you are one of the people. I hope you're one of the people here, Lena. Oh, speaking of one of the people, let's see. It would be better if everything connected, but, can't ask for too much in the morning. Connecting, there we go. Oh, not that one. Come on. Do what I meant, not what I did. Okay. Speaking of one of the people, Sharon McDonald, one of our fabulous OG mods. Thank you for being first in chat, Sharon. Amazing, an amazing mod. Honestly, been with us since the get-go. Thank you so much for all you do, and thanks for being first in chat. And Sharon, I know you've got a lot on your plate, but we're also going to sentence you to internet ownership. So once again, if anyone has any problems with the internet, they'll be calling you. As you know, this is how it works. Congratulations, my friend. Thank you very much. You're going to do great. Sharon rocks. Absolutely. She is amazing. All right. We have, it's Friday already. Where did the week go? I'm trying to put the finishing touches on my shower this morning. We're trying to jam there's little like rubber gaskets that have to be sealed between the glass panes and the frame. Oh, you gave the internet away. Who did we give it to? I missed that part. According to the rules of internet ownership, regifting is allowed one time. So whoever received it now is stuck with it. Let's see who got that. Let's see. Sharon got out of it easy. Let's see who got the internet. Pickles and Zoe, great to have you here. She gave it to Trisha. Trisha, congratulations. Trisha S, is that you? Congratulations. You didn't know this before, but you do now. You are the proud owner of the internet. Oh, you're owning it too. You're like, it's me. Trisha, for all intents and purposes, you were first in chat today. Because when you gift the internet, you're also gifting the first in chat position. Because of that, we're going to punish you for doing that and give you the internet, and you have to maintain it. I already did the heavy lifting this morning. I rebooted my computer, which should take care of like half the problems that you have during the day. So, wow. Anyway, congratulations, Tisha. Congratulations. That is awesome. Great to have you here. And Sharon, thank you for generosity. You're still an amazing person, amazing mod, and you gave the internet away. How many people can say, I gifted someone the entire internet?
When are we going to break for lunch, Judge?
It's almost time for lunch. I feel like it. I was a little bit late for two reasons. First of all, the computer wasn't loading. And second, my wife made these beautiful, delicious blueberry muffins. And they just come out of the oven, and I'm like, they're too hot to eat, and I'm
Have them send someone with
tossing
more
one in my hand
experience.
from hand to hand because it was like burning me. But I didn't want to put it down because I wanted to eat it so badly. As soon as it was cold enough, I wanted to take a bite. And so I had to have 2 of those with a big glass of milk. That was breakfast. But anyway, where are we? It's like 100 degrees here already. Just if you know, you know, it's hot here. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the AC to everyone's complaint. There we go. Boom. Oh, I can feel it already. Can you cover the Darrell Burks motion hearings at 3 p.m.? If it's live streamed, I'm not sure if that one will be. I might need some help trying to find which court that will be at, because he's sort of moved, so he's in a different court now. I mean, that was a long time ago, but it makes it harder to follow. It's Tisha, not Trisha. I had an R. Tisha. Tisha S. You're trying to get me to say something that I shouldn't. Tisha, not Trisha. Did I say Trisha? I add an R. Trisha, I gifted you an R as well. I gift you the internet.
Are we going to address subject matter jurisdiction?
I'm sorry about that for getting your name wrong. Tisha, I'm sorry. All right, so we are... Wait. I missed something. I saw something that caught my eye. It flashed by the screen. Mrs. RA has to come to Top Mark Media in a few. That's our bakery channel now. I need to get Top Mark Media running right now really quickly. I can do that. Let's see. Have you guys updated the Chad Daybell? Let's do a quick check here. Oh, it looks like it's raining. Rain and lightning. Okay, it's been updated. Okay, we'll update that. That will be on the new thumbnail for today. Download. There we go. We will get that one ready to go for the Chad Daybell case. All right. Why isn't that one not working? Because I rebooted it. That was why. Okay. As long as we know why it's not working, that's good. I can fix it. Super excited for the replay machine. I'm waiting with bated breath for it to come so we can start. I've got everything built, ready to just be able to start doing instant replays of funny moments from court live without having to like download things and edit and export and everything. I'm excited. So how long did it take you to get all your equipment, Joe? I'm still waiting for parts of it. Honestly, some of the equipment I'm using. Oh, birthdays! I forgot birthdays. Some of the equipment I'm using, I've owned for 5 or 6 years, 7 years. Like my main laptop here, I think is from, I thought it would tell me the year, but I don't know. It's probably the oldest thing I have. I don't know. A long time, and it won't end. It won't end. I'll just keep buying stuff. Let's see. Can we add my birthday Maya to the birthday song? I see, Jeff. Her birthday is on 5/6, but I'm not sure I'll be able to log on. I'll add Maya to it. We'll do that. All right, so here we go. We need to sing. That means birthday songs are ready over there. That's good. Jordan, Mandy, Sierra, Abby, Kari, and Maya. We're going to add Maya to the list as well, who's going to have a birthday on 5/6. So let's sing happy birthday to them. You guys all ready? Do you guys do warm-ups, stretch, and everything before I got here late? So I assume you guys have done all that stuff already. You haven't warmed up? Okay, we'll warm up together with me. Ready? La 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 la. Very good, very good. That works. Here we go. Raise your voices, blend your voice with that of your neighbors, project to the back of the room. Join with me in celebrating these wonderful birthdays. Here we go, together. Everybody now. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jordan, Mandy, Sierra, Abby, Kari, and Maya. Happy birthday to you. Jordan, Mandy, Sierra, Abby, Kari, and Maya. Today's your special day. Or Maya, your day's in a couple days. But we're celebrating it today. So it's like a party all weekend long for you. I thank you for being here. Thanks for allowing us to celebrate your birthday. There are probably a million people who could be here celebrating with you, who you could be with, but you've chosen to be here with us. And a million places you could be as well. But here you are. Hopefully we can make your day special. Help yourself to free pancakes at Denny's or anywhere else that gives free pancakes, honestly. I mean, if you find a place that gives birthday pancakes, I just say take them. Take them. Because, it's pretty hard to mess up pancakes. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thank you very much for being here with us. And happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. We are now, I think, caught up to do something interesting. Steven says, so by deduction, could we determine you preferred fun, 17 months to redo a tiny bathroom, 2.3 days to configure, ready for a device that hasn't even shipped yet. Okay, hang on. I smell what you're trying to say here, Stephen. $17 months to redo a tiny bathroom. That's not fair, Stephen. That's not fair. It's only about 3 months. It's only about 3 months. And I miss Jennifer Sweeney. Dodie Sweeney. The song's still going. Happy birthday, Jennifer Sweeney. Well, that again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jennifer Sweeney. Happy birthday to you. We had just enough time to fit that one in, Dodie. I'm sorry I missed that earlier. It must not have been on the list, but I'm glad we caught it. Happy birthday to all. Happy birthday. Hazelnut says, don't worry, it took me a month to paint a bedroom and I still have to do the baseboards. Hazelnut, we have a kitchen that we've had for three years, that the baseboards around the top of our pantry, I still haven't got up to paint. They're still just wood. I think it looks good. It's a nice, cool grain, but it should be white, but it's wood. Alicia, doing the dance only in a towel. A little daring, but I think you pulled it off well. Good job. All right. Here we go. Is there court for Daybell today? I believe there is. Is there no court for Friday? Ashley, help me out here. Did I miss this? Daybell thumbnail is in mod chat. I think I've got it already from... I'm looking at mod chat and I don't see the thumbnail. There's a lot of stuff in mod chat. I'm trying to find what you're talking about here. Oh, Daryl Brooks. Okay. Let's see if we can take a peek and see when that is. Is that first thing in the morning? There's court today, says Ashley. Let me finish setting it up then for you guys. Let's see, we're going to start at 9:30, which is in about a minute. Upload the thumbnail. It's going to be Chad Daybell. Apply. Create live stream. Okay, how about paint for my bedroom and bathroom 4 years ago? Paint is still in the garage with all supplies, still sealed. It's going to have to be shaken again, Steve. You're probably going to have to give it a little stir, I'm thinking, because at this point, the paint not only has the dye, the color they add to the paint, separated and risen to the top, but the paint itself has separated into various layers by chemical. So you might have literally liquid petroleum at one level, and plastics at another, depends if it's latex or whatever. So it's going to need a good shake, and maybe a new bucket of paint, because I'm not sure if you can ever reconstitute the paint once it's separated that far. Day ball starts at 10:30. We're getting there. We're getting there. I've got the thumbnail up. Entering the studio as we speak. Okay. I know on the podcast, I'm not sure if did I play you guys my Green Day version of our rap song? I know this is sort of weird, but have you heard the Green Day version? You guys know who Green Day is, right? Raise your hand if you know Green Day. Dodie says, is Sarah Boone still set for then? Let me check the schedule when she's at. I don't think anything's set in Sarah Boone yet, unfortunately. Upcoming cases. Are we allowed to pregame for the DB motion since it's a Friday? Sure, Sim. Sure. Set up your tents. Bring your smokers, your grills. Okay, Sarah Boone. I'm showing the 6/7/2024. June 7th, 2024 is what I'm showing for Sarah Boone. But I'm not sure if that's a pretrial hearing or if the case starts then. Probably pretrial hearing. All right, let me... Best liquid peas in descending order: liquid propane, liquid petroleum, liquid plutonium. Who's judging? Who makes them the best? Sorry, trying to get everything. I want to see where this new motion hearing is coming from. I think they might have it. No. So Daryl Brooks is in 5 hours. What's on the other one? Okay. We'll pop over there when it's time. Let me go live on this one.
Are we going to address subject matter jurisdiction?
Subject matter jurisdiction. Sorry, guys, I'm building all the streams right now. I think what I want to do is actually set this up so I can send you my view, like that screen I have over there.
Bring the jury.
So, because sometimes you just want to watch all the stuff I'm doing, and one of these times I'll just switch to that. All right, I forgot the question. Why did I have people raise their hands? Green Day. Oh, Green Day. Play the Green Day song, dang it. Everyone's like, get with the program. You teased it, now deliver. So we need that coming in on 7. Here we go. All right, Green Day. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. The beat is different, but it's very much a Green Day thing. So you're gonna want to dance to this as well, but it's different. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
I work out in the morning where head flows. Running coin in your brain like a Xanto. My money's green like the pickles that you want some. Don't interrupt cause I don't want your little texture. From my t-shirt or murder, I think I've seen it all. From picking juries too, when the gavel falls. The judge takes bench and the bailiff yells all rise. And pay respect to big deals. So don't a true crime. Imitators try but they just can't achieve. But when they fail they be like my dog stepped on a beat. They take the stand and the jury chooses not to believe. Because there will never be another creator like me. Big deal in one corner and the count in another. We got the judge we can chat while we talk to the lawyers. All our clips go viral. Too good not to share. Came in late, check the thumbnail. You find it all there. They see I'm addicted to rhyme, but it's more than just timing. The mic is hot, the devil drops, and I'm talking about true crime. Don't you worry about the sound, cause I keep it real. Just bring your big old jar. Cause I'm one big deal. Don't go to true crime. Imitators try, but they just can't achieve. But when they fail, they be like my dog stepped on a beat. They take a stand, and the jury chooses not to believe. Because there will never be another creator like me. Big deal in one corner, and the count in another. The judge we can chat while we talk to the lawyers. All the clips go viral, we're too good not to share. Came in late, check the thumbnail, you'll find it all there. They say I'm addicted to rhyme, but it's more than just timing. The mic is hot, the gavel drops, and I'm talking about true crime. Don't you worry about the sound, cause I keep it real. Just bring a pickle jar. Cause I'm one big deal. Look on a true crime. Imitators try, but they just can't achieve. But when they fail, they be like my dog stepped on a beat.
Okay, so anyway, I think it has a rough ending. But we'll just fade it out there. So apparently Green Day needs a little love. So there it is. The same words. I have to admit, I've had so much fun with this app that Courtney pointed us to. I bought a subscription, and normally you can do like 10 songs a day or something like that. I now have like 2,500 credits that I can do towards songs. I made like 50 versions of this song. I just keep clicking the button. I was like, what does that one sound like? And it just makes a new one. The app is called Suno, S-U-N-O. It's actually a web page. And you just put the lyrics in and describe a little bit of what you want. You could say, you can't put artist names. You can't say, I want, Metallica singing this. Or you can't say, I want, Billie Eilish. But you can put genres in and it understands that. And it makes it. And you can do it for free for 10 songs. I paid the extra, I think, $10. And I got a lot more songs. So there we go. Anyway, so that's a fun thing to do on a Friday. But I will tell you, most of them are bad. I mean, one of them opened up and it's like, it drops the MF cussing right at the end. I'm like, I didn't put that in my chat. I just put hard rap as the genre. And it went ahead and just assumed that I wanted to make it parental advisory explicit lyrics. So I had to strike that one. But let's see. Not even close to anything Green Day produced. I know. It's just sounds a little more like The Killers, not really Green Day. Green Day probably isn't a good match. There's another band, though, that is close to that. You can guess what I'll be doing this weekend. I expect all of you to have full albums released come Monday. It even does cover art for you. It does everything. Can you use on YouTube videos? Yes, you can. You can, and you don't need to have lyrics either. You can just say, "I want instrumental background music," and it will do it. I had let's see, I had some music only that I did. Let's see, what's up, bud? I got some mail from something. Thank you, bud. Appreciate it. See if I thought I had some just plain music. You can just play like, this is like some game day intro stuff. It's a little heavy on the drums. You can just have it create some sound for you. The name of the app is Suno, and it's Suno. It's actually a web page, and I think it's suno.com. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. If you have zero skill in the music creation side, Flogging Molly. It sounds a little like Flogging Molly. I haven't listened to them for so long. Death metal version forthcoming? Probably not. The death metal screamo. That's probably one of my least favorite genres. It sounds like they're just mad at me. I mean, that one was probably a little harder than I like. It is hard to find good music to use on YouTube videos, especially if you were, it actually gets a lot easier, Hazelnut, once you become a YouTube partner, because they offer you a music, I think it's still in beta, but a music database where you can just search and find and see what the rules are on each song, how much it costs. Sometimes it'll cost like $1.99, and then you get, unlimited rights to use it in various different videos, or up to 30 seconds of it. Everyone has its own rules, but it makes it a lot easier that way. All right, we are trying to find some court to watch with you. This afternoon, we'll see if we can jump in on Daryl Brooks and see what's happening with him. My man Luke McFadden, the crabber, Maryland Blue Crabs, Chesapeake Bay, dropped a new video this morning. So if you're following him, you might want to watch that. Let's see. Come on. Judge Simpson was about to go live, and I haven't seen if he's joined yet. Looks like it's a landlord tenant docket day. Do we have anything spicy on that? It can be interesting, but I've never seen something really spicy. Let me check the schedule. Today is the 3rd of May. We don't have anything spicy scheduled for Simpson until, we've got a ways out. The pro se sov sit stuff. I heard Mr. Kelly did an interview, and I heard the interviewer, if it was the lady I was talking about, the reporter that talked to him went out and visited him at his ranch, I think, and then when they were there, like on the drive out, they found there was like dumped blankets or clothing or something from some migrants there in the middle of the road. And she said something on Twitter like, so there's no sign of anyone coming through the property, and this is just what we see, just on the side of the road. He made 1,650 objections throughout the trial, and 1,537 were overruled. That might be a record. Trying to see want to see if anything interesting is happening on Simpson's docket. It's landlord tenant stuff, but sometimes there can be interesting little allegations back and forth. I'm also trying to work with Maricopa County on a case that we've got coming up. The Owens v. Eckerd case. We're trying to get the pool media sorted out. I'm in on that one. We've got access. Oh, Offspring. That was probably a better match than Green Day. have a world record for most objections. Whoever has the world record for the most objections, I'm guessing lost their court case and probably can't hang their plaque in their cell. They'll have to pick up their plaque if they ever get out. All right. One on top of me. I almost set up, right? I did go live. Okay. Let me share. I keep getting these squirrel moments. If you guys would, it's the text. I get a text and I feel like I have to look at the phone. All right, so Daybell is ready to go. We've got 5 hours until Darrell Brooks is going to be in court, so that's going to be an after lunch thing. We should do a spicy day, watch spicy clips between defendants and judges, just throwing things out there. The problem is the clips we watch, we have to watch the originals. We can't watch edited versions. Because when somebody adds content to it, they technically can have that copyrighted, or it is copyrighted, and if they assert their copyright, I can get strikes, which is not good. There's another thing that we could do, and I want to put this out here. We're not covering Karen Reed live. And I've told you my reasons for that, and I'm sticking to that. But I would be willing to cover Karen Reed delayed, so that I don't want to be direct competition to some channels I really respect out there that are covering and doing a very, very good job of Karen Reed. But a week or so behind everything else. We won't be watching. There will be spoilers. You have to know, there would be spoilers. Everybody would know what's going on, and people would come into chat. We'd have to just be okay with the fact that there are spoilers. And it's, I don't like that. Brandy's doing a great job. I liked some of the Emily D. Baker's insights yesterday into why the state is sort of avoiding calling their lead investigator. But anyway, that's something I'm debating doing. I'd prefer to cover it, instead of covering like gavel to gavel, to cover it with highlights, like delayed highlights, going back and watching stuff, because it's going to be such a long trial. It's nearly 2 months, right? A 2-month long trial that just goes and goes. There's a lot there. Some of the reasons I'm wary of doing that is this trial more than almost any other. I mean, this trial has become more polarized than even some political issues out there. I don't know why. I don't know why it's gone like that. But I've never seen the type of separation by team, separation by side, than is happening in this trial. And it may be because there's allegations of corruption, that basically you've basically got two accused parties. Okay, So you've got the defendant and you've got the prosecution who the defendant is accusing basically of covering up the crime. And it's weird. It's weird. It's weird on how it's happening. And I like the case for the intrigue what it presents. We've never had a case where they've alleged corruption on this level. I mean, probably the closest one would be the Treehouse murder case with Franklin Tucker. But I don't know. It's just the two sides are too much right now. So anyway, that's the Karen Reed trial. It's going on now. It's pretty much on every other channel. I don't know how else to say that. If there's a LawTube or LawTube related channel out there on YouTube, it's covering Karen Reed, but I've agreed not to do that. So we'll probably wait. Even if we did start covering Karen Reed delayed, it's going to be after the fact, and it probably would not be gavel to gavel. It would just be highlight clips. It's long as well, and let's see, today is May, so it's going to end the end of June, right? That's the idea. We've got. See what happens in the middle of that. We've got Corey Richens' case that's going to be moving forward at some point. Let's see, Thomas Sterling. That's with Judge Cedric. That's next week. That's the small one we want to follow. Bug Dugger says, happy I slept all night without the chairs separating, nurse walking, or dings and bells going off. I'm a new woman. I have missed everyone so much. It's amazing what a good night of sleep can do for you, Bug Dugger. Glad to hear you got some rest. And on a Friday as well. Going into the weekend with energy. That is great. That's wonderful. Let's see. Burner phone is alerting. So I have an ethical question for you. On Airbnb, if you mark your property non-smoking, no vaping, all that stuff, because it causes a lot of problems for cleaning. Is that the property too, or is it? Never mind. Yeah, probably shouldn't have brought that up. So I'm trying to figure out if I kindly remind our guests that hanging out the front door is just not quite the same. All right, let's jump with Judge Cedric. Let's see what's going on up here. Let's see if these are going to be landlord tenant cases.
Try sign in first.
Yep, we are all set up, everything.
Oh, sorry, I muted you.
Yeah, we are all set up. Accessibility is clear. We're good to go.
We also have 2 of our witnesses here as well if we need them.
Mm-hmm.
They got their witnesses. They're not gonna take testimony.
It's 8.
Well, hey, we have them here just in case. No worries.
We'll save it. It's okay. We can save it.
I have text messages and.
It's okay. No, there's a time and a place for that, and it'll be addressed in the moment.
Okay.
They did Zoom meetings with the witnesses and everything. No, they don't. That's what they do. Well, they during COVID,
we can hear you.
Zoom testimony. But this is like the first pretrial. Nothing. The judge is going to sit down for pretrial 60, 90 days from now. Since they're out of the house, if they were still in the house.
Just want you to know we can hear you. You're not on mute.
Yeah, you can hear you.
Yeah.
Everyone can hear you.
Yes, Tom. Mr. Ellis, we can hear everything you're saying.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just want to let you know that.
The lawyer's like, Mr. Ellis, we can hear you.
Miss, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. Abood Carroll? Can I ask, is this meeting being recorded?
Yes.
I'm not with the court. I'm on another case. So I think we're all just kind of queuing up right now for all the hearings that are in front of the judge. Yeah, I actually don't know. You'd want to ask the court clerk that.
Absolutely.
Okay,
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I can already tell this one's going to be good. It might not be this hearing where it's going to be good, but that little fake smile, kindness to each other. There's a bit of there's a bit of tension there. Did he say anything bad? He was talking with his client about his belief on their position on the case. It's like, oh, they have their witnesses. They don't even realize they're not going to be doing this, you know. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. What is the art on the wall? What is that behind them? I have to make it full screen so I can see this. Is it something we want to see? Oh, it's like a tearaway montage. With string, like tied up like a package. Is it like it's supposed to look like a package where you've torn the paper off to reveal the painting inside? Collage. Sorry, Red Pen. Hey, words are hard, Red Pen. Some of us didn't major in English. Be safe. Tornadoes. This has been a nuts spring for tornadoes. We're in Michigan. I think the judge is about to join here in just a moment. Well, I think it might be a few minutes. Hey, Stanley, welcome. I see you didn't bring a ceiling fan. So for those who have seen this before, are the people on the right, those would be the renters, right? Travis Ackerman and Nicole, I believe they'd be the renters. The attorney, Thomas Ellis, probably is the attorney for the landlord in that case. The ripped package aesthetic with the classic Marilyn Monroe over subway vent pose. Looks like two different pictures. Like the top, I can see the Marilyn on the top, but the bottom just doesn't look. I mean, that's where her legs would be. When we bought this house, we had a room that was decorated entirely in Marilyn Monroe, like pictures. And they were nothing like memorabilia that would be worth anything. But the homeowner left all the Marilyn Monroe pictures. So kids walk in, there's like Marilyn Monroe pictures all over the place. Stanley's out. They also left a big, it's like a traveler's trunk case, like a chest. It was pretty beat up, and it wasn't like well made. It was just old and beat up. And inside it had newspaper clippings going way back, like the whole history of the family that owns this house and their ties to the starting of the barbecue restaurant, basically barbecue at all, whole hog barbecue in the area in eastern North Carolina, and the presidents that have come and visited and everything.
I'm the owner of the Three Citizens, and I'm about to provide you valuable information, current and other matters. Landlord, can I understand your proceedings? You are here for brief. The landlord has made allegations of claims that you could be evicted because you have not paid your rent because they seek termination of the tenants.
Oh, everybody's showing up.
Today, we'll come back for an additional hearing which follow, please.
Not sure if that's the judge actually reading or.
During these proceedings, you have specific rights. You have the right to have an attorney. This can be one you hire or one from legal services in South Central Michigan. Legal services can be reached by calling their hotline, 734-665-6181, or by applying online at lsscn.com. You can also visit them during their walking hours on Tuesdays from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. and also on Thursdays from 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. You may also contact the criminal civil litigation coordinator, University of Michigan. Their phone number is 347-763-4319. Additional assistance is also available.
I hope the court doesn't assume that this is actually counts as an informative presentation.
In these proceedings, you have the right to have your case heard in the proper venue. 14A District Court is located in Pittsfield Township, Washington County. 14A District Court also holds jurisdiction over the cities and townships. In essence, anything in Washington County outside of the city of Grand Arbor and Twenty Township is covered in this.
Are we going to address subject matter jurisdiction?
You also have the right to demand a trial by jury. If you want a trial by jury, you must demand it orally and verbally, or in writing 5 days after first being advised of these rights and information. Jury fee must be paid when the demand is made, or 5 days after first being advised.
So I think this is pre-recorded and then being played back into a microphone in court over Zoom, which is
you have the right to rental and other housing assistance.
which is bad audio.
5 days
Should get better.
Receiving these advice and rights and information, you must provide a written proof to the court that an application for assistance has been submitted in the process. Housing assistance and rental assistance may be obtained through the Department of Health and Human Services, commonly known as DHS. They can be reached at their phone number 1-877-696-6775 or through mybridges.mich.gov. Assistance may also be obtained by contacting Housing Access for Washington County, commonly known as HAWK. HAWK can be reached at their phone number, very close, 961-1999. Additional assistance is also available through Washington County Veteran Services. Their phone number is area code 7497340. Also, you may obtain housing assistance and other resources, coordinated entry resources. Their phone number is 734-56748. You do not need a judgment to obtain assistance from any of these agencies. The summons and complaint are sufficient. You have the right to reach an agreement outside of court. Michigan and local community dispute resolution programs
A
are
lot of people going to be on this one.
Washington County Dispute Resolution Center can be reached at their phone number, area code 734-794-2125. After planning a future rental hostilities, your case may be resolved by additional dismissal judgment, if that is approved by all the parties in the court. It is important that you understand these things. If you have any questions, please feel free to press them.
Waiting for the judge. I just want to hear this Travis guy go off with Mr. Ellis again. What a diverse crowd we have. This is going to be a fun little day, I think, there. Cut the tension with a knife. Maybe we should play some soothing music for them to relax a little bit before court.
The 14th District Court is now back in session. All those having business before the court draw near. The Honorable Judge J. Cedric Simpson presiding.
That's a good yell. Let's get the bailiff to follow that.
Willow Ridge Apartments versus Keona Williams.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sidney Katz on behalf of plaintiff.
Good morning, Keona Williams, present.
What is the claim in this case?
Your Honor, there is a balance owed of,
Can't believe we don't have any ceiling fans.
As of today, including court costs, well, it's $1,448 of rent, $175 of cost for a total of $1,623.
$1,623.
Correct.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead, ma'am.
Is that including, what is that including? Because I paid the balance as of yesterday.
Correct. So had it been paid the day before, if it would have been paid before May 1st, we would have dismissed. That includes May rent.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you had paid it April 30th, it would have been dismissed, but
okay.
Since you
So ma'am, so this includes her payment, Mr. Katz?
Yes. Yeah. So she paid her prior balance on May 2nd, I believe, or May 1st.
So all of this is all just May?
Pretty much.
Dismissed.
Okay. So ma'am, when do you think you're going to be able to get that paid?
In the next 2 weeks. That was a pretty big chunk. My husband was
Pardon?
For a little bit. In the next 2 weeks, if possible. I know there will be some.
In the next 2 weeks?
Yes.
Your Honor, I can give her till the 20th if we want to do a judgment today. This way she doesn't have to
I'm not going to do a judgment today. If she paid off her full balance, she's just a couple of days off. You can get a judgment that will be inclusive of May. I'm going to adjourn it out to the 17th.
Okay,
Can you get it all paid by the 17th, ma'am? Or before?
Yes.
Perfect.
I'm going to adjourn this matter May 17th, 2024.
So she's 3 days late
at
when they
2
take her to
p.m.
court.
You get it paid, much like the other one, but if you get everything paid off, then it's likely going to be a dismissal.
Thank you, Your Honor. Will that be via Zoom?
It will.
Okay, perfect. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
James Somanek versus Travis Ackerman.
Attorney Tom Ellis, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, Your Honor.
What's the big one? It's the one we want.
Travis Ackerman.
That's Ackerman and Meltzer.
Yes, Your Honor, that's correct. You have Travis Ackerman and Nikki Meltzer representing themselves.
Okay, very good. All right. What is the claim in this case? How much is owing, inclusive of cost, Mr. Ellis?
According to our complaint, Your Honor, we asked for $5,743.80, but we are giving him credit for some propane that's in the tank. So he's going to owe approximately $1,150 less. $1,150 is a credit.
Your Honor, may I ask, this is news to me. This would be
Okay,
news to me.
hold on, folks. Hold on a moment. I need, Mr. Ellis, I need to know what's owing or what plaintiffs are claiming are owing on the account as of today, including court cost.
$4,750 approximately.
That approximate figure again.
Your Honor, may I ask a question?
Sure.
That seems to work.
We so on the propane tanks, we have evidence and pictures of the readings and the levels of the tanks and can quantify the sum down to the amount owed based on what Mr. Samanak had paid per gallon. The current levels of the propane as of when we left the property on April 30th were there was just under 60% in one tank. There was just under 70% in another. So the full usage of the propane did not take place. And I do have concerns that the amount of money they're sharing does not quantifiably add up to what would be owed in relation to that per gallon rate.
In addition to the rent that they're asking us to pay, we've already paid our rent per an agreement with Mr. Samanak for a prorated rate of rent for February, March, and April, as long as we're out by the end of April.
And this was on the basis of a violation of our lease agreement due to non-repair of, and I have evidence to show pictures of a history.
All right. All right. Hold
Yes,
on,
sir.
now, folks.
Yes, sir.
This is the first
Yes, sir.
hearing. Okay. All right. Take a breath. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
Because I wasn't there and you're giving me a lot of information. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Your Honor, it's a lot.
Counsel, as I'm looking at the complaint, there's $3,023.80 for propane.
That is correct, Your Honor, but we'll give
So
him
I guess here's what I'm asking.
It's a lot of
What I'm
propane.
asking is, what is the rental amount that's due? And then what's due for propane?
$2,420 is owed in rent. And the
Two
propane,
thousand two.
Travis is ready to ask another question.
2,240
yes, sir.
for rent. Okay. And then, so if I were to subtract basically the 4750 approximately that you gave me, the rest of that is propane
Yes, in our complaint,
and court costs.
the court costs were not added in there, I don't think.
All right, fine. Then it's just propane. We'll worry about the court costs later. All right. So
$2,182 is owing for propane.
$2,180 for propane.
Yes.
$1,400 has been paid to Mr. Samanak. I can confirm 500 in January, 500 in March.
Sir.
Yes, sir. I
Sir.
apologize. Yes, sir.
Thank you. All right. What payments have you recently received? Has your client recently received, Mr. Ellis?
Originally, approximately 6 weeks ago, my client agreed to reduce the rent if they pay up the back propane bill. And payments were made of about $1,400. But that did not pay up the total back propane bill. And so the defendants are not entitled to any rent reduction because they didn't follow the agreement.
Your Honor, may I make a statement here? At no point in time was this agreement.
Have I been able to stop you? But go ahead.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, Your Honor. At no point in time was this agreement ever predicated on the payment of the propane. It literally, in any communications with Mr. Stamenek, that was not conveyed. I have interactions. His son-in-law, Harvey Proctor, actually came to pick up the money for this prorated rent. And I have text messages showcasing the process of, hey, this individual is going to come over to collect this money.
All right. So folks, let me just ask you this. You're currently out of the property.
Yes, Your Honor, we are, as of April 30th.
Okay. So possession isn't an issue. The issue is how much rent's owed and how much of that is owed for propane,
Correct.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Can I ask, was there a written lease or written agreement regarding the propane?
Yes.
In the lease, it does say that the tenants would need to pay the full balance of the propane by December 31st of the year. And we talked to Mr. Samanak, since we will be leaving in April and not the end of the year, that we would check the propane levels once we left the property and pay him the balance that we used for the propane from January 1st to April 30th.
We also have witnesses. Mr. Samanak has visits to my.
You know what?
Yes, sir.
You can keep talking, but I don't know why it is. I understand her a whole lot better than I understand you.
That's totally fine. I'll let her do a lot of the talking.
What she said to me makes absolute perfect sense. So, I mean, it makes sense in terms of something that could have happened. I don't know if it did or not, but I get it.
Yes, sir. Yes,
but
sir.
my bigger problem is I don't have, and was not filed with this. I don't have the written agreement that is it Meltzer?
Yes.
Meltzer?
Yes. Meltzer.
I don't have the written agreement that she's referring to.
So it's
That
in
was not filed with the court.
Apologies. It's in their original lease agreement that we signed with Mr. Samanak back in December.
No, it's okay. It's okay that I'm just letting the parties know I don't have that. I'm taking your word for what it says, but I just don't have it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
I'm happy to read that to you if you need to.
Okay. All right. So we're not going to be able to resolve this today. So obviously there's a dispute between the parties as to what this propane bill is. And then let me ask you this. Outside of the propane, do you believe that you owe the amount of rent?
No, sir. Due to the agreement that Mr. Samanak and I and Travis made on the phone in January 19th of 2024, he agreed, since he has violated our lease by allowing multiple people onto our property without our knowledge, and after we have asked not to have that happen in violation to our rental agreement, Section 9 of that, I know you don't have it, I apologize.
It's okay.
That technically the only people allowed on our property is the landlord or people doing repairs. It does not state that what we were living on was a working farm and that men will be in and out of our property multiple times a day. That was never disclosed to us. We asked him very kindly multiple times. This has started a month.
I'm going to stop you. I'm going to stop you there because you're probably going to explain that to me again. But here's what I'm going to do, folks. Possession isn't an issue. It looks, quite frankly, like this is just going to be math. So in terms of setting it up, I'll hear everybody's story. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to set this for a final settlement conference Tuesday. For May 14th, 2024, 9 a.m.
Okay.
That proceeding will be in person at the courthouse.
Okay.
Bring all of your paperwork and everything so that I can look at it and I can refer to the provisions. You said something, ma'am? I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. Are we allowed to bring witnesses to this?
Okay, what are they going to be witnesses of?
So his parents are good friends with Mr. Samanak, and he has even stated that we are paid up on our rent. They have text messages between them paying the propane balance of $1,400.
Okay, look. Here's what I'm going to do. You can bring whoever you'd like. Whether or not I'll be able to hear from them at that time, I don't know.
Understood.
But as between the parties, I've got to get I've got to get everybody to agree on what issues we would be litigating. So it may be from this final settlement conference, I will set a trial date at a later time where I'll hear the testimony. All right, but you can bring whoever you'd like. I suggest that you make sure to bring all of the documentation that the parties have regarding everything. Well, not everything, but anything relevant.
We have a
May
full
14th. Pardon?
We have printed copies for you, and we also have an iCloud link if you would like that at any time.
Okay. All right. You can always send it to the court for filing with the court, and then I'll take a look at it at some point. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Ellis, anything else?
Nothing further. Thank you.
All right. We'll see everybody on the 14th. Thank you.
Thank you.
The judge is already looking at his calendar saying, I'm going to be
Michelle
sick
O'Meara
that day.
versus
I need
Jason
someone to cover
Gold.
for me.
And
hey, Vicky.
On-Site Solutions, Inc.
There's a lot to your question.
Good morning, Your Honor. Elizabeth Abu-Terrell on behalf of the plaintiff.
Jason Gold. Not checked in.
Ooh, default
and
judgment.
You did not do the second
default
service. And I have mailing, and I only have service by attachment, so I'll have to adjourn this out 1 week.
Oh.
May 10th, 2024 at 1 p.m. That can be by Zoom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Alec Jerome versus Eric Cassidy and Paula Cassidy.
This is Eric Cassidy, Your Honor.
Vicky, there's a YouTube channel called Vic Barry, VICBARRY, where he does a review of your camera and the two connections.
This is Donna
and
Toe.
the difference as far as quality.
All right.
But one would need a cam link converter from
And
HDMI
from
to
the
USB,
plaintiff,
and the other is just
this
straight
is a
USB.
termination case.
Yes. And
Is there
payment.
and payment?
Yes.
What do you mean and payment? You're looking for a money judgment?
Yes. You have the lease. I did an accounting of everything that was due as of the date of filing. Today, 5/1/2024, or on 5/1/2024, the current unpaid rent is $24,658.18. The unpaid utilities is $2,981.54. And court costs to file just this complaint is $231. That is a total of $27,870.72 as of May 1st.
27,000.
May 6th, there will be a late fee for unpaid rent and unpaid utilities for the lease.
Let me just put that out there. You're not going to get your money back.
Cassidy, what do you have to say about that?
Several things, Your Honor. First, as you know, or as you may recall, you dismissed this case. It was the third time it's been dismissed quite recently. And you instructed them to add my wife, Paula Cassidy. I do have medical power of attorney for her. She is going through cancer treatment. However, we don't have an attorney for her at the moment, and so I'd like additional week to get that. Her previous attorney was Douglas Lewis through the University of Michigan. Mr. Lewis just left the University of Michigan at the end of April, and he let us know that, and so we're looking for an attorney for her. She's a master's student at the University of Michigan. In terms of the figures or the claims filed by Ms. Tope, we dispute them. We have previously filed counterclaims. In addition to those counterclaims, we are filing several others. And we'll be seeking damages in excess of the jurisdiction of the court. However, on the very specific issue of rent due, as Ms. Tope knows, we live in a house with no air conditioning, a furnace that barely works. We have our rat and mice infestation.
All right. You have counterclaims. When is Miss Cassidy going to have an attorney?
We will be ready by next Friday, Your Honor. We have been referred to several attorneys by Mr. Lewis as of a day ago, and I expect she'll have an attorney soon.
Wow. No AC, furnace barely works, rat and mice.
Title to the adjournment for those purposes. I'll adjourn us out May 10th, 2024 at
May 10th is
1
going to be a
p.m.
heck of a day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Covington Apartments versus Cassie Scott.
Paige and Cassie. Paige and Covington. Bueller?
Do I have?
Bueller?
And I don't have Miss Scott.
Anybody from Covington Apartments? Cassie Scott? And indicate no one's here. Neither party appeared. Case dismissed.
Case dismissed. They paid $250 just to file the case, and they didn't show up to
Courthouse
court.
case of Hampton to Clover Lane versus is it Sari Ellis?
Morning, Your Honor. Alex Sibian.
Sincere Ellis.
My apologies. 1-1 on behalf of plaintiff.
And your name again, ma'am?
Sincere.
Sincere. I was going to say that, but it was that's okay. My bad. All right.
It's okay.
Counsel, what's the claim on this case?
This is a non-payment of rent claim. As of today's date, we are showing in rent $3,117.16. Court costs of $151 for a total of $3,268.16.
That was clear.
Ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid, or do you dispute it?
I do plan on getting it paid. I tried to pay them for April rent. I had a new credit card. Well, I tried two different services. I called them to confirm both. The lady on the phone was not willing to listen or assist me, said she couldn't do anything about it. So I had to wait for me to actually make the money because they weren't accepting my credit card. And then I also tried through a service called Klarna, which nowhere in the lease does it says I cannot. Klarna, they will pay the leasing company the full amount. I pay Klarna a partial payment. I tried both of those methods. The leasing office was not very helpful. And then so I am going to be able to pay it once I receive the money. I'm also a student, so I can only work part-time. So it's taking me a little longer.
Okay. So you were intending on paying the money.
Yes, I tried to pay. I opened a new credit card and I tried to pay with the credit card. They let me add the credit card onto the website to pay, and it would not go through. I called the credit card company. They said that they were approving it. They needed me to make a lesser charge first, and I did that for about $20. Then I tried again to process it for about 3 or 4 days. You can only process it once a day. If it declines, it doesn't let you use that card again on a leasing office website.
Is that right, counsel?
I don't have knowledge of the actual process, unfortunately, Your Honor. I only have the amount owed.
Well, if she's trying to pay, all right, here's what I'm going to do. Ma'am, between now and next Friday, how much are you going to be able to pay?
I'm not exactly sure. Do I need a set amount today?
Yes. I need to know what you're going to pay between now and next Friday.
If I give you amount right now and I'm not able to pay it by next Friday, what's the result?
Then I'm going to probably issue them a judgment.
Okay. Well, I guess I can try to pay the rent, but I won't be able to pay the late fees and everything by Friday as well, though.
Ma'am, I need a dollar amount that you can tell me that you can pay by next Friday.
Okay, well, I'll say $1,200 because that's my next check, and so I'll just give my whole entire check to that.
Oh man, this girl needs some financial advice.
You're going to pay $1,200. What day does your check arrive?
I get paid on Wednesdays, every Wednesday.
So I'm going to indicate you're to get that paid by the 9th.
Okay.
All right. I'll adjourn this out to the 10th, May 10th, 2024 at 1 p.m. And then let's see where we are, because then you should be at about down to $2,000, and then we'll figure out this credit card thing.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, is that also via Zoom?
Yes, you can do it via Zoom. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hamptons of Clover Lane versus Marshawn James.
Alex Lubianski for plaintiff. Your Honor, I recently received full payment confirmation. I will submit a dismissal.
Case is dismissed. And then Hamptons of Clover Lane versus Cade versus Jackson, and Pines of Clover Lane versus Jackson. Those matters are dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
You do the same. James Husa versus Stanley Zarwicki.
Stanley, come back, Stanley.
J. James Hasanaw, Your Honor.
And I have Christina, but I don't know. I don't have a last name. There are no attorneys. Are they here?
No attorneys.
I am.
Plaintiff is here.
J. James Hasanaw is here, Your Honor.
I am here. Stanley
And the
Zarwicki.
property manager is also here.
All right. Who is Christina?
She's my girlfriend. She's out of town.
All right. This is a non-payment. They don't even have type of action on this case. Is this a non-payment or a termination case?
Termination, Your Honor. There
Was there
no
a lease?
No, there was
there
not.
a lease?
No, there was not.
Makes it harder.
Mr. Zarlicki was asked to do some work at the 6215 6 Mile. He was given some keys in order to do that work. And he just kept the keys and moved in. So we're looking for a trespassing and termination.
What? Handyman.
Is that correct, sir?
No.
Well, how did you come into the premises?
The original agreement was that the house didn't have a furnace, hot water tank, and a bunch of other stuff. And the original agreement, which was verbal, was that I installed the furnace, all the duct work, the hot water tank, and do some work here as I'm able to live here. And Mr. Hasanaw knew that that was the original agreement. And then he even, about with the gas, electricity, or he had it, and there's his name.
Okay, how long have you been here? How long have you been there?
Since actually physically staying here since middle of November.
Sir, is that correct?
I don't know exactly when he started staying there, but he was supposed to have done the work by the end of last August. And it hasn't.
Okay, well then how long have you known that they've been in the premises?
Since at least the middle of September or beginning in August, actually.
That staying in the premises?
He started moving in a lot of stuff, and
Didn't ask that. How long have you known that they've been staying in the premises?
Since the middle of September of 2023.
And you gave them keys?
In order to go into the building to do the work, yes, I did give them keys.
Yeah, but then you knew they were staying there.
No.
I didn't realize that he had actually was staying there. He was supposed to have been done like by last August, and he didn't finish the work, so I didn't really monitor what was going on there, but somebody, a gentleman named Eric was supposed to be having a room there, and he said that Stan had moved in and had moved his dogs and had moved his girlfriend Christina in as well, and that they were living there. And then Stan finally said that he was living there. He told me he wasn't living there, and then he said he finally said that he moved in.
But you gave him keys.
I gave him the keys in order to go into the
And
building to do the
he's
work.
not a trespasser, sir. He's not a trespasser.
Can I interrupt for a second?
You already have.
I'm sorry.
Here's the problem. Unless you're going to be able to establish to me that he's indeed legally a trespasser on the premises, based upon what you told me, he's not a trespasser, he'd be entitled to notice of some type to the premises.
Like an eviction notice.
So you've got two options here. You can dismiss the action now and then send a notice and refile, or you can go ahead and we can litigate out whether or not he's a trespasser, and I'll make a legal ruling on it. Which would you like to do, sir?
Just a second, Your Honor.
I'm here.
Amanda, did
Yeah.
we give him a 7-day? We never gave him a 7 day, right?
No, we didn't.
Okay. You feel he's not gonna qualify as a trespasser, Your Honor?
I've not made a legal ruling. That's why I was asking the questions that I was asking. Doesn't seem to me that he's a trespasser. It seems to me he came into the property under some color of right.
Also, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. What do you want to say?
Also, if I was an actual trespasser, why would Mr. Hasanoff ask me to put the utilities in my name? The electric is in my name, but the gas, they won't put it in my name without a letter from Mr. Hasanoff. Why, if I'm a trespasser, why would I do that? I'm not a slum person. I'm not a bad person. I got a huge heart.
I don't know that anybody's saying that, sir.
Okay.
Did you, sir, did
It
you
sounds
have
like
them
we're
put
gonna
the-
have to
did-
to
Sir,
serve
I
him.
can, sir, did you
Yes,
have
sir.
them put the utilities in their name?
I asked him to do that, he wouldn't do it, and so then I turned off the
So
gas
why,
and I
if they
turned
were
off the electric.
trespassing, sir, if they were trespassing, why would you have them put the utilities in their name?
I didn't. I told him I was gonna turn them off. And so then he went and had the electric put in his name, and they wouldn't put the gas in his name.
No.
So why, if somebody's trespassing, why would you do that?
Why would I turn the utilities off so that he
Why would
move
you
out?
even have a discussion about the utilities going into their name? These folks
Because
aren't trespassers.
He used to be a resident in one of my other homes. I had to evict him from there. I gave him a second chance on this home, and he hasn't
Sir,
paid. He
they're
hasn't
not
done the work.
trespassers. Bottom line, they're not
Okay,
trespassers. They're
fine.
going to
We
be
will,
entitled.
we will dismiss this case. We'll send
Case
him a
is
file.
dismissed. Court lacks subject matter jurisdiction. Thank you.
Finally, somebody addresses
Thank you,
subject
Your
matter
Honor.
jurisdiction.
We'll be back.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Where's my subject?
Are we gonna address
There it
subject
is.
matter
I couldn't
jurisdiction?
find the soundbite.
Evergreen Apartments
Are we
versus
gonna
Alyssa
address subject
Chamberlain.
matter jurisdiction?
Ms. Gazzari?
Sorry,
there
Your
she
Honor,
is.
I couldn't get my computer froze. Marissa Gazzari, appearing for plaintiff. Good morning.
Alyssa Chamberlain? We don't have her checked in. You paid for service. Would you like to take a default?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, the rent to retain possession is $2,655.03. Court costs of $172 for a total redemption of $2,827.03. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ issue 10 days. Evergreen Apartments versus Kaylee McCarthy. And Lance Turner.
Hi, good morning, Your Honor. It's Kaylee.
Lena, thank you very much.
Lance is currently.
All right, very good. All right, and what's the claim in this case?
The outstanding balance is $1,814.73, which includes $214 in court costs.
1-8, I'm sorry.
$1,814.73.
Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations on 16 months. 6 months for Joyful as well.
Ma'am, how are you intending on getting this?
Renee, thanks for gifting the membership this morning.
Our next checks hit on Monday and Tuesday. And then everything will be paid on the following Monday.
All right. So let me ask you this. Next week, how much are you going to pay?
I could pay up to $1,100. 11 to 12.
You can pay. So you can pay $1,100 by what date?
Tuesday.
All right. I'll give you to that Wednesday, the 8th.
Okay.
All right. Get $1,100 by the 8th, and I'll adjourn this out 1 week for her to do that, and then we can figure out how we're going to get the rest done. If it's not paid, I'm going to issue a judgment. Understood?
Understand.
May 10th, 2024 at 3 p.m.
Am I able to do a Zoom for that?
Pardon?
Am I able to do a Zoom call for that?
Yes, you are.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Evergreen Apartments versus Tawan Browning.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Tawan Browning? You got him. Not checked in? All right, you may proceed.
Your Honor, the rent to retain possession is $343.31. Court costs of $172 for a total redemption of $515.31. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ to issue 10 days. Evergreen Apartments versus Charlie Buchanan.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
This has got to be a big apartment unit. Marmaid, welcome to the gallery.
Mr. Buchanan? Okay. Good. How are you?
Good.
Ms. Gazari, what is the claim?
$1,656.32, which includes $172 in court costs.
All right. Sir, how are you going to get that paid?
I paid like I think like 1,100. What was it like last night? Yeah, I got a balance, probably like 500 more on it. I need till like the 15th to pay that.
Do you see the 1,100, Ms. Gazari?
I do not.
All right. Sir, what I'm going to do is you're entitled to an adjournment for 1 week. I'm just going to adjourn it out 1 week, and then we'll figure it out from there. But I've got to see that 1,100. You said you paid that when?
Yeah, I'm on the resident app right now. I paid that last night.
Last night? All right.
Yeah, I'm going pulling up my balance details.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn it out 1 week to the 24th or to the 10th. There may be another adjournment once I verify that payment, but at this time I'm going to do it
that's cool.
At 3 p.m.
All right. I say I own only $579 left on May 1st. Right?
Okay. I hear you. I hear you. I just don't have verification of that. Within the week, we'll have verification of it.
Right. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
10th at 3 o'clock. Thank you. Evergreen versus Janice James.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Janice James? Not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you. The rent to retain possession is $2,282.75. Court costs of $172 for a total redemption of $2,454.75. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default.
I've got to see Evergreen Apartments.
Default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issued 10 days. Then have Evergreen versus White, Evergreen versus Kendrick Haynes, Evergreen versus Helm versus Rosso versus Matthews. Those matters are dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice.
Thank you.
Glencoe Hills versus Justin
Crap.
Jefferson.
Carissa Gazzari appearing for plaintiff.
And also Ukachuwu, is it Nasiki? They are not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you. The rent to retain possession is $2,478.33. Court costs of $212 for a total redemption of $2,690.33. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with the writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested with a writ issue 10 days. Glencoe Hills versus Marcus Laguerre.
Carissa Gazzari appearing for plaintiff.
Here you are. I know. Marcus, I knew was going to be here. Miss Laguerre, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How you doing?
All right. What's the claim in this case?
The outstanding balance is $2,377.36, which includes $171 in court costs.
Yes, where are you? How are you gonna get this paid?
So I'm still working. I'm currently working right now. I should have it paid up really by the 15th. So if I can get like a 2-week adjournment, or till the 17th or what have you, by the 15th, I should be able to just clear it.
How much can you pay in the next week?
In the next week, I just paid what I could pay yesterday. I might be able to scrounge up another 300.
What did you pay yesterday?
I paid 700 toward the balance. It was a little higher than what it is now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Did you have that $700 payment, Ms. Gazzare?
I have a payment on April 29th of $707.
Oh, a few days.
Is that the
ago, I'm
payment
sorry.
you're talking?
That's the one I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. All right. Marcus, you're gonna have everything paid. If I give you to the 17th, you're gonna have everything paid.
Yes, sir. If you give me to the 17th, I know I can make that happen.
Over the objection of plaintiff, I'm gonna give him to the 17th because he knows what'll happen if he doesn't have it paid.
Man, I already know.
Right? You know
Look,
how I am, right?
I've run the numbers, sir. I'm ready to go.
Okay. May 17th, 2024. What time? At 12 p.m. Because you better have that money. Otherwise, Mr. Gazzari is going to be yelling at me.
Thank you.
You hear me?
I hear you, sir.
Yeah, all right. Take care. Have a good weekend. Glencoe Hills versus April Allen.
Carissa Gazzari appearing for plaintiff.
April Allen present.
Hello.
Hello.
All right. What's the claim in this case?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $873.85, which includes $171 in court costs.
All right. And ma'am, how are you going to get that paid?
So I was trying to pay May rent over yesterday, all day yesterday. I don't know what's going on with the app, but it would not accept my card. So that's the 206. Yeah, the 206 for May. As for April, I put in a SER through the Department of Health and Human Services. And so she was calling me yesterday to process it. So they should have, I don't know, a decision of whatnot.
How many people are in your house?
Me and my husband.
So that's 2. So that's going to be about 520 if they approve it. All right. But you're saying Ms.
When I put in,
Gazari, can she not make a partial payment? Is that the deal? Or
I think she can.
when I went on the rent cafe to pay for May's rent, because that $800 includes May's rent. And so when I went on there to pay May's rent, it would not accept it. Like I had deleted my card, put my husband's card on there. It wouldn't accept his card at all. And so that's the issue that I'm having. Also, I mean, for as far as April, it's fine, but as far as May, like they probably added $100 late fee, and in actuality, it's supposed to be a $50 late fee first, and then $100 late fee or
okay,
whatever.
we'll get all that straight. But you say
Right.
you have 206 to pay?
Yes.
All right. What I'm going to indicate is you're to pay $206. You're to get that paid by the 9th of May. And then hopefully, and you need to file the form regarding that you've applied for assistance.
Okay, what form is that I would fill out?
All right, if you look in the chat, we have a link in the chat. There is also, if you know how to, is our QR code up?
Yes, sir.
There's a QR code that's on the screen. If you know how to use a QR code, that QR code will bring you right to the form that you need to submit to the court.
Okay.
So 2 ways you can get it. You can get it in the chat. You'll see a link in there. Or if you know how to use a QR code, just get that right off of our screen.
Okay. Is that under?
I'll adjourn this to May 10th, 2024 at 3 p.m.
Okay.
What were you going to say, ma'am?
I was asking, is that the link that's under for the rental assistance?
Yeah. Is that the one? That's the one.
Okay. All right, I'll do it.
And that's the form you need to get with all that information. You need to get that to the court. It needs to be filed by next Wednesday, but file it right away.
Okay, thank you.
There's also so you can do it online. There's the website or the email that you can send it right to the court.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Brandon's
Thank you.
accrued 2 months late fees. Waiting.
Glencoe Hills versus Devin Allen.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
And Danielle Allen.
Yes, I'm here.
Danielle.
All right, Mr. Allen. Is Danielle here?
She's at work right now.
All right. Mr. Gazari, what is the claim?
$2,409.23, which includes $212 in court costs.
All right, sir. How are you going to get this paid?
I can have it all paid off by the 17th.
All right. Can you pay anything next week?
Yes, I can pay $800 by Friday of next week.
800 by Friday?
Yes.
And then you think you can have the balance by the 17th?
Yes.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn you out 1 week, make sure that $800 payment comes in, and then we'll take a look at it.
Okay, thank you.
May 10th, 2024 at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Is Brandon
All right.
up yet?
Thank you.
Mr. Simmons has been patiently waiting outside, showing us all
Courthouse
the
case
architecture.
Glencoe Hills versus Zaria Fisher.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
I'm here.
Okay, there's Miss Fisher. All right. How much is owing on this case?
$2,700.69, which includes $171 in court costs.
All right, Miss Fisher, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Well, I did file with the SCR. I did lose my job, so I'm no longer working. So I will send the form to you guys, but I did apply for SCR.
Okay, but is it just you in the household?
It is just me.
Okay, so that and SCR is only going to net you about $410.
Okay.
So then the question becomes, how are you going to get the rest of this paid, or what's your intent?
Well, I do have a job interview on Monday, so hopefully I can start working pretty soon here.
Okay. You probably need to call Hawk. Did you see the presentation at the beginning of the docket?
I did.
All right, that number 961-1999.
Okay.
I'm not sure it can help you out, but you'll probably need to call them. So you need to get the form in that you filed for the SER, which I don't currently have. So you'll have to file that, call Hawk, and I'll adjourn you out 1 week, and let's see where you are on this and what, if anything, can be worked out. All right,
Okay.
but you're gonna have to come up with a plan other than I've got a job interview. I get it, but that's not gonna be helpful for us, all right?
Job interviews
okay.
don't pay.
May 10th, 2024, 3 p.m.
I think
Thank
Brandon doesn't have a good cell
Thank
signal
you.
inside, so he's walking around to stay connected.
Glencoe Hills versus Carly Seals.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Does Miss Gazari
Carly
make a set
Seals?
fee per appearance?
No, did not check in. You may proceed.
Thank you. The rent to retain possession is $1,952.51. Court costs of $171 for a total redemption of $2,123.51. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue 10 days. Glencoe Hills versus Brandon Simmons.
Brandon, you're up.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Brandon Simmons, he's here. I saw him. Need to unmute, sir.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay,
Okay,
Mr.
yes,
Terry,
sir.
what's the
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but can we make it quick because my phone is about to die? I'm sorry, it's an emergency. But
I'm sorry.
My phone is about to die, so I just like to make it quick. It's like I don't mean to rush you, but it's an
All
emergency.
right, I'll make it quick. What's owed?
$3,247.86.
You said 3,200.
3247 and 86 cents.
3217. Thank you.
3247. Sorry.
47. That's what I thought you said. All right, I had it right. All right, sir, how are you going to get that paid?
I have some of it right now, and I'm working on getting the rest of it. I definitely plan on paying the whole balance in full. Is ASAP.
All right, ASAP doesn't help me. How much are you going to have by the 10th?
By the 10th, I mean I can make it like say I can guarantee like 750, like guarantee, like just to show that I'm making a payment. But
all right, here's what I'm going to do. You pay this. You got to have the 17th paid by May 9th.
You said how much?
I'm going to adjourn you out 1 week to May 10th, 2024 at 3 p.m.
You said how much
to have that 700. You need to have that 750 paid and come to me with a plan and a charged phone.
Okay, I understand. Thank you, sir. So 750 by next Friday?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you. I understand, sir. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you very much.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, I will. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. And then court calls the cases of Glencoe Hills versus Dirks versus Burris versus West. Those matters are dismissed on plaintiff's motion without prejudice.
Thank you.
Glencoe Oaks versus
Brandon had lots of battery
Kim.
left.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
They check in?
No.
They are not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you. The rent to retain possession is $3,446.52. Court costs of $171 for a total redemption of $3,617.52. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue 10 days. Glencoe Oaks versus Kevin Herbert Trinidad and Anna Trinidad.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Either one. They are not checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you. The rent to retain possession is $2,435.95. Court costs of $212 for a total redemption of $2,647.95. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue 10 days. Court does call the case of Gulfside Lake versus Jennifer Johnson.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Good crap. Does she have like this whole area on lockdown?
Miss Johnson?
As an attorney? She's like the only attorney for it?
Hello.
Hi.
What's the claim in this case?
Your Honor, the balance is $2,840.60.
All right, Miss Johnson, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I'm currently working with DHS and CMH.
Okay. And what are they telling you?
I spoke to DHS yesterday, and they are waiting for stuff from you guys.
From who?
The courts. Where the hell is?
What?
We don't send anything to DHS.
They said that after this that you guys take some other paperwork or whatever. I haven't gotten a lawyer or anything, so I don't know exactly how this works.
Okay. So did you apply for state emergency relief with them?
Yes.
Okay. So here's what you need. Do you know how to use a QR code?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a QR code on your screen. That'll take you to a form that
Where?
you need to fill out for the court.
I don't see it.
Okay, are you on a phone?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna have to swipe across till the QR code comes up.
Okay.
You probably only see my face. Got it?
Okay. Yep.
Use that QR code. That'll bring you to a form. The rental assistance
We're not on
form.
Tinder,
you need
Judge.
to fill that out and submit it to the court.
Okay.
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 And what I will do is CMH. What did they indicate in terms of payment?
They haven't yet. I have to meet with the caseworker.
When are you meeting with the caseworker?
And then I think it's not next week or the next week.
Okay, well, let's.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, I'm not looking at the phone.
No, it's okay. That's a legal term. I'll take that. All right. So let me adjourn this out 1 week to the 10th.
Okay,
all right,
thank you.
You need to get that form in, and then we'll see where we go from there. That'll be May 10th at 3 p.m.
All right, thank you.
Ma'am?
Thank you.
Gulfside Lakes versus Lanisha Williams.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
I'm here.
Miss Williams?
Yes.
Right. All right. Ms. Kazari, what's owed on this?
$3,043.38.
All right. And ma'am, how are
Yes.
you intending on getting that paid?
So currently I'm on a FMLA from my job due to a family tragedy that happened with my parents in early April. So I applied for short-term disability with my job, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet. I also have an appointment scheduled on May the 16th at 10 a.m. with Housing Access, and I'm supposed to go from there. They told me to apply for SER as well, but I'm unable to apply via online. So I was going to just go into the office and apply. But like I said, I do have an appointment on May 16th with Housing Access to assist and waiting for my claim with my employer.
And I'm going to adjourn this to May 10th, 2024 at 3 p.m. You need to fill out the form for rental assistance and submit it to the court once you do that SER. You got to have that in by next Tuesday.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You know how to access the form?
Yes, I have the little QRC code here on the
There
phone.
you go. Thank you. Somebody was actually listening to me. All right. Okay, do that. Make sure that gets into the court.
Okay.
And we'll see you next week at 3.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gulfside Lake versus Lakia Vaughn.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Good morning. I'm here.
Okay, Ms. Vaughn. All right, how much is owing on this one?
$1,961.51.
All right, Ms. Vaughn, how are you intending on getting that paid?
So currently I'm looking for another job and I'll be paying 1,000 on the 15th because I get paid every Wednesday.
Okay, so you don't have a payment until the 15th?
Yeah.
So next week you can't pay anything, is that?
Yes, next week I can't pay anything until the 15th.
Okay. All right.
Which is not next week.
All right. Over the objection to plaintiff, Ms. Vaughn, I'm going to trust you. If you let me down, then I'll have words for you. What time on the 17th? At 12 p.m. I'm gonna adjourn your case out 2 weeks to the 17th at 12.
Okay, thank you.
And you're gonna pay $1,000 by the 15th.
Yes.
All right, and then we'll try to figure it out. But if nothing's paid, I want you to know I'm just gonna give them a judgment. I'm not gonna ask a whole lot of questions.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gulfside Lakes versus Rena McIntyre.
Carissa Gazzari appearing for plaintiff.
Rena McIntyre and Talisha McIntyre. McIntyre? Oh, there she is. Hello?
This could be a good move.
Yeah, I just saw her turn it off. Miss McIntyre? We can't hear
I'm
you
here,
if you're talking.
here. Can you hear me? Can you
Yes,
hear me?
Okay, I've got a name and I have a phone number.
They're both me. I'm sorry. Can you hear me?
Okay, what's your name?
Rena McIntyre.
Okay.
And my
All
phone
right,
number
thank
is
you.
248-828.
I see it. Okay, we got you. Okay.
Okay.
Ms. Gazzari,
It's
how much is
75309.
owing on this?
$2,749.89, which includes $214 in court costs.
All right. Ms. McIntyre, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Okay. So it is me and my daughter, and I do need her to assist. But today I didn't catch the amount because I am trying to get my
$2,749.89.
Okay. I got a little discrepancy, but forget that part. I plan on paying the 1,000 today.
You're going to pay 1,000 today.
Yep. And then
Okay.
and then I need to talk to my child and get 500 at least from her. But I also know she's planning on trying to get help with through Hawk, and I'm going to be telling her about what I just heard with DHS as well.
Okay, so
And then
you know
I'm
how to
paid
use the
again on
QR code?
Yes.
Okay, so
And
you
I'm
need
also
to
paid
do
again on
that, turn the form into the court. You're going to pay $1,000 by today. And then you're trying to get what, 500 from your child?
Yes.
If that's your daughter?
Yes.
Okay, if that works, you let me know how you did it. I can't get any money out of mine. Okay. So if you get the 500 from her, when are you going to get that?
I just gotta talk to her. It's rough right now at home, but
Okay. Here's what I'll do. Because you got to get that SER in and everything like that, but you're going to try to get that money. But I'll adjourn this to May 10th, 2024 at 3 p.m. But you got to get that $1,000 in. If I don't have that, I'm just going to give them a judgment. I'm not going to be listening to a whole lot.
Oh, you'll have that. You'll have
Okay.
it, no problem.
All righty. Thank you, ma'am.
I heard May 10th, but I didn't hear the time. I'm sorry.
Oh, May 10th at 3 o'clock.
Okay, 3 p.m. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Not bad. Gulfside Lake versus Rachel Marney.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
And also Kamar Crawford.
Hi, it's Rachel Marnay.
Oh, hello. There you are. Okay, you popped into my screen. All right. Miss Zeri, what's owing?
$2,810.72, which includes $214 in court costs.
Okay. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting this paid?
So it is me and Kimar. He's also in the chat, but we wanted to just he's here as well. He's on the call.
Yeah, hello, Your Honor.
Oh, there you are. You weren't saying anything.
Yeah,
Why weren't you speaking up? That's okay. I don't want to talk to you anyway. I'll talk to her. Go ahead.
Okay, so we wanted to dispute the electricity charges. I had prior talked to David Leber, the regional director of operations, and he had stated to me that since the start of our lease in May of 2023, we were in charge of paying electricity, but for 10 months, they never charged us for electricity. And I guess it was in their name. There were 2 meters in their name this whole time. And then as of February of 2024, they began to charge us for electricity as well as administration fees. And he told me to contact him when they came through in March to waive them. And I attempted to contact him on March 22nd, but he never got back to me to take away the fees or to talk about the charges. So we just wanted to dispute those charges, but we're fine with paying for renting.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Yes.
So if you totaled up all those electrical charges, how much is that you're disputing?
I'm disputing $124.03 for the electricity fees as well as the administration fees of $25 each. And then on top of that, there were late fees of $175. And he previously waived the late fee in February as well, seeing as we paid $1,648. And then we were still taxed on a late fee for the remaining $325.11. And so he had to waive late fees because we did pay our rent and our normal utilities, but we were still being charged late fees after that, even though I was told by Melissa Duke that we wouldn't be charged late fees. So that was
all right.
The dispute.
Okay, I got you. We're not going to be able to solve everything today. So as to the rent, when are you going to get that paid?
So I don't know how much Kimar is going to pay towards it. I don't know when he gets paid, but I get paid on the 10th of next week, and I can pay $500.48.
548.
That's very precise.
All right.
She's got her math all figured out.
Kamar, how much are you going to be able to pay by the 10th?
By the 10th, I can match that.
Pardon?
He said he can match the
548.
You can match the payment. This is a game show? So,
I guess so.
So you're going to pay $500?
Yes, Your
Honor. On that same day?
Yes, sir.
So I should have $1,000. I need that in. Can that be paid on the 9th?
No, I get paid on the 10th.
Okay. Early in the day?
I can pay it early in the day, yeah. As soon as it drops in my account at 8 a.m., I can pay it.
Okay. And what about you, Kamar?
Whenever need be. Yeah, I can pay it early.
All right, pay it on Thursday. So I would expect $1,000 from you guys. All right, by next week. I'll adjourn this out 1 week to the 10th, 2024 at 3 p.m. And Ms. Gazzari, you'll check on that electricity issue?
Yes,
okay. All right, great. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Deuces.
You said deuces?
Southside Lakes versus Monica Drummer.
Carissa Gazari.
And Brianna Tubbs.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Hey, Your Honor, I'm here.
Hey, Your Honor.
Okay. Hello, Miss Drummer. How
Stop
are you?
laughing at me, Mr. Simpson. Today ain't the day.
Okay,
It's not a good day for me.
Pardon?
I said it's not a good day for me.
Okay. Let's
All
see
right.
if we can get through this. Miss Gazari?
$2,048.85.
And Miss Drummer, how can you get that paid, you think?
Your Honor, I owe $691.42, which was the remainder of April rent, which I paid this morning. And I
You
have
paid how much this morning? Say it again to me.
$692.
$692. Okay.
Yep, I have the confirmation number if you need that.
No. You said you paid that today, right?
Yep. So then technically all I owe is May rent.
And what's your May rent?
My May rent is $1,057.
Okay, so with that May rent, how are you intending on trying to get that paid?
Okay, so I've been off work, Your Honor, been off work on medical since February 22nd. I just had surgery last week, so I just got to the hospital Friday. I reached out to Rising Hope. I don't know if you heard them through the Ann Arbor Housing Commission.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I just reached out to them to see if they can help me with my May rent, and if they can, then they can. If not, I can pay the remaining balance by the 17th. I can't pay it till the 17th because my checks, they come when they come. I'm off work on medical, so whenever my check come in the mail, it comes.
Okay.
But I should have it by the 17th. If I don't have it before, then I can pay the balance remaining by the 17th outside of what Rising Hope helps me with.
Okay, I got you. All right. Okay. Ms. Drummer?
So Rising Hope might pay the whole balance. I don't know if they pay partial of it. I'll still be able to pay something by the 17th.
No, I got you. Okay, Ms. Drummer, I'm gonna trust you. We've been dealing with each other.
I know, long time.
Yeah, long time. And many times she's been yelling at me. But I haven't held that against. What?
I ain't yelled at you in a while. Last time I had a yell out with you, I don't know if you remember, I was in court with another landlord and I told you that I had to get my baby cable cut off. And she was 4 years old and she weighed till you remember that?
Yes. All right.
And everybody wanted me to stay in court because I had you in a good mood. I said, I ain't gonna stay here. Y'all just better keep him happy.
All right. What I'm going to do over the objection to plaintiff, I believe Ms. Drummer will try to get that to us. I'm going to adjourn this to the 17th. I'm going to give you 2 weeks out to try to get that call in and then a check and see where we are. Okay, Ms. Drummer?
All right. I reached out to Rising Hope yesterday, so hopefully I hear from them today.
All right. May 17th, 2024 at 12
So what's
noon.
the balance, Your Honor?
Well,
1,700.
If you paid the $692 and they have 2048, can you help me? 2048.45 minus 692.
1356.
Say it again.
1356 and 85 cents.
1356 and 85 cents.
Okay. Your Honor, how much was court costs? Because I got a $3.99 charge on my ledger that I don't know what that's for.
214 court costs.
Pardon me?
214.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't show $3.99 on the ledger.
I don't know. It's something on my ledger for $3.99. It says rent $3.99 April. So I don't know what that is.
I don't see that.
It was on the rent portal, so I don't know. That's why I was asking. But it says $399.85, and it says April 2024.
All right. They'll figure it out. But get that done and then we'll see you in a couple of weeks. Okay, Ms. Drummer?
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You do the same.
Thanks.
Gulfside Lakes versus Charmaine Henderson.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
This is both interesting and sad.
Charmaine Henderson, do not have her checked in. You may proceed.
Thank you. The rent to retain possession is $2,355.73. Court cost of $172 for a total redemption of $2,527.73. Plaintiff is requesting entry of a default judgment for possession with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession. Redemption amount is any amount requested, writ to issue in 10 days. Gulfside Lakes versus Shanice Tripp.
Carissa Gazari appearing for plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Tripp?
Yes.
Okay, there you are.
I'm here.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. All right. What do,
The balance, Your Honor, is, sorry.
go ahead. I'm
The
sorry.
balance is $1,520.05.
Okay, Ms. Tripp, how are you going to get that paid?
I do have an appointment with Hawk on the 21st,
Okay.
and I can pay $800 today though.
You're going to pay $800 today?
Yes, sir.
All right.
I think the judge knows
So
Ms.
get the
Gazari
800 paid. and
so
then
well.
we'll
He
be
knows
down
what
at
she's
about
going to object
720
to.
figure. I'm just going to adjourn you out 1 week.
Okay.
Are you applying for any other type of assistance like an SCR?
I did that. They did deny me, but that's why I reached out to
Okay.
Hawk, and she gave me an appointment for the 21st.
Okay, very good. So I'll adjourn it out 1 week, then we'll see where we are and see what we can do, okay?
Okay, thank you.
May 10th, 24 at 3 p.m.
Can I do that Zoom, sir?
Pardon?
Can I do that via Zoom?
What if I told you you had to come into the court?
I gotta work. I gotta try to get this money.
Okay, I'm just messing with you. Yes, you can
Okay.
do it by Zoom.
Thank you.
All righty, take care.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Gulfside Lakes versus Lukia Williams
Carissa Gazari.
and Karan Williams.
I'm
Ms.
here.
Williams? Okay, there you are.
Yes.
Okay. And what's owing on this account?
$1,753.21.
All right. And ma'am, how are you gonna get that paid?
So what's owed on the account, like the 1,500, that's for May, but there was like about 200 and something from last month that I wasn't able to pay, and I should have that part next week, but I'm trying to get help so I can pay the rest because my checks have been getting garnished. And then I was sick for an entire week, and then my car just broke down.
Hey guys, we've got to take an early lunch break. I've got somebody here.
So
that
let's see. So how much are you gonna be able to have by next
on the
week?
roof.
I should have about 300 of it next week.
Okay, so 300 by the 10.
Okay, we're gonna bail.
Okay.
We're gonna bail on that. We're gonna take an early lunch break. I need to get a roof jack installed on the roof, and I need to talk to the guy who's doing it, who's here today.
You're talking about stuff
That's the
that
wrong
is
button.
not relevant.
So, thank you, Judge Manning, for that one. Early lunch break. We'll be back. We have Daryl Brooks this afternoon in a couple hours. That's going to be coming up. I think that's the only big thing that's happening. You know, Karen Reed is the jury's out on a jury view, so we saw a few people jump in here from that. But we'll be back. We'll be back later this afternoon for a little more court hopping and general shenanigans, as it's a Friday. It's a Friday, of course. So there we go. Tonight when you go home, please hug the people you love. Smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better. And please stay safe till we go live again in an hour-ish. I don't know exactly how long it'll be. Thanks, you guys. See you later. Bye. Wrong button.
Scratch all that. Oh, that was terrible. I apologize.